All right, guys, we're going to do a my favorite no from your exit ticket from yesterday. I'm also going to give you the answers to the first 3 questions from your assignment that come after this. So the answer to number 1 is the word silky. Silky is number 1. I'll give you the next 2 as we keep going. So let's look at my favorite no, my favorite wrong answer from this first question. Actually, most of us, of the ones that have turned it in so far, made this mistake. So I really want to talk about it. So I saw a lot of people draw their box out like this. They said, okay, there's 2 terms in this first one, so they made 2 spaces on top. There's 2 terms in the second one, so they made 2 spaces on the side. And then on the top, they put 5x here, and they put -1 here. And then along the side, they put 2x here, and they put -4 here. And then they went through and they filled in each of these boxes. So this first box, they said 2 times 5 is 10, and x times x, they put x. This second box, they did -1 times 2x, they got -2x. This box here, they did 5x times -4 and got -20x. And then this box here, -4 times -1 is +4. Then they went ahead and they wrote all of this out. I'll switch to blue for that. So they said, okay, 10x minus 20x minus 2x, and then +4. And then they combined all of these terms together. Well, 10 minus 20 is -10 minus 2 is -12, x plus 4. All right, so I'm just going to jump straight to it. The mistake here is with this very first box right here. This should not be 10x. You're really close because 2 times 5 is 10, but we also have to do x times x. What is x times x? That gives us x squared. So this should be a little squared here. I didn't mean to erase that line. So all the rest of these are right, though. This is indeed -20x. This is -2x. This is +4. So the only thing we really need to fix is that we need to have a little squared here, which means this one is not going to get combined with these middle 2. These middle 2 do get combined, though. So it's going to be 10x squared. -20 minus 2 is -22x. And then I still have that +4. Things that I like about this answer is that the box was set up absolutely correctly. All 3 of these terms were absolutely correct. We wrote out our answers right, and most of us combined like terms right. And then I'm seeing a lot of people remember to put the answer in standard form. Remember, go biggest exponent to smallest. All right, on your assignment after this, the answer to number 2 is the word sufficient. Sufficient. Okay, let's look at the other problem from yesterday. All right, so my favorite no for this second one looks like this. I saw someone draw out their box. They decided to put this one on the side, so they said 2 terms. This one on the top is 3 terms. And then they put x here, -3 here, x squared here, 8x here, and -6 here. Then they went ahead and they filled out their box. And then they went ahead and they wrote their terms out in the form of a polynomial, starting with the biggest exponent. And then they went ahead and they combined like terms from here. So they said x cubed is all by itself, so they kept that x cubed. Then they said 8x squared minus 3x squared is going to be, well, 8 minus 3 is 5. And then with the exponents, we have x squared and x squared, so we need that x to the 4th. With this one, -6x minus 24x is minus 30x. And then this one, plus 18 just stays plus 18. Okay, so things that I like about this answer. The box was set up absolutely right. That was perfect. And then, I know it's hard to see because I crossed them all out, all of these terms were absolutely perfect in the box as well. So they did a great job keeping their exponents accurate, because I erased everything. They didn't have extra x's where they didn't need them. They made sure that their exponents were right. So x times x gives you x squared. X times x squared gives you x cubed. Those exponents are good. That's where I'm seeing most of our mistakes, but this box is perfect. When they wrote all of their answers out, this line was perfect. The issue was actually right here when they combined these like terms. Remember, when you combine your like terms, the exponent does not change. So I'm adding up how many x squareds I have. So this should still be an x squared. I had 8x squareds minus 3x squareds. Well, that's going to be 5x squared. So these exponents don't change when you combine like terms. Other than that, this answer was perfect. I like how it's in standard form too. All right, the answer to that last question on your assignment coming up is the word icy. Icy. All right, so go ahead and do that 8.7 error analysis.